What's going on, you guys? So before I go ahead and show you guys my next video on my next install / review of what I got on my car, I'm actually editing right now and uploading. I'm done editing, but before I go ahead and upload this, I wanted to include the winner of my last video, which was the giveaway. So I wanted to say congratulations to STI Swim 21. That's his YouTube name here. Instagram who_Leo. Like I said to you guys, it was a random picking. I wanted to give a huge thank you to all the people that actually went in on the giveaway. I was actually very surprised how many of you guys actually followed through and actually did all the steps and took your time to do all the steps. The fact that I had so many people doing that made it so hard for me to even read through the comments or say, hey, only choose one, or I wish I could give back to all you guys, especially all you guys that actually went through it and followed the steps or whatnot. So like I said, very thankful. I wish I could give all you guys some, but unfortunately I can't. But stick around, you guys. I hope we can follow through, and like I said, I hope we grow bigger. And like I said, if we do reach a point where we continue to grow, hopefully that won't be the last one. So huge shout out to who_Leo. Hope you enjoy what's coming, man, and thanks for watching. Thanks all of you guys for watching and staying in tune to all my videos. Alright, enjoy. Look who's here. Boy, Tony, Wham, YouTube. You guys all know who he is. Stop by. Pretty excited, last minute mod. We're gonna go ahead and throw on this Steeda TriAx short shifter. I'm pretty excited. I've been waiting for it. I haven't really done it myself just because I kind of feel a little intimidated by this one. I kind of just feel like I know my mechanical, I know where enough's enough. So called in for backup. My boy Tony came through. We're about to do it. He's had experience on installing a couple different shifters already, and he has a Steeda himself, so should be pretty fun. Get this installed. As you guys can tell, we're gonna lose daylight pretty soon here, so I'll try to videotape some of it. I am gonna help him out though, so we'll see. If anything, I'll give you guys a review of the stock and the Steeda. All right, let's do it.
I do all the work so you can film.
Stock Steeda.
Film it, dude. You gotta get your content.
All right, so here it goes. The worst part for me is gonna hurt. Ugh. Oh my god, that hurts.
This is it's Loctite on.
Yeah, I put a little bit on there, so it's gonna be kind of. Here you go. Let me get it.
All right, so 7mm bolt or ratchet and socket.
Okay.
And then we're gonna pull these panels off here.
7mm ratchet and socket.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. So we're taking off these little side panels here. There's a 7mm bolt. Oh, that hurts.
Yeah.
That hurt. I'm gonna put you guys down because I can't do it. It's just a low light on the GoPros kind of suck, dude.
It's got plenty of light. You can see everything.
It's alright though. I'm getting a new camera, guys. It's coming. It's coming. Alright, that's off. Tell me.
Did it turn off?
Nah, it's still recording. It's just the screen turns off.
Cool. All right, so
what's next? What's next?
Slowly pull up so that you're not breaking anything. It's good right there. We're gonna have to pull this off too.
Oh, dude, this is like hurting me.
Okay. That should be it. There's 2 plugs under here, okay, for the performance pack or the premiums.
All right.
Okay.
Tony's schooling me right now, you guys. That's what's happening.
This is the second plug. And then we gotta get this off real quick.
This light's already horrible.
Okay. Pop 3 of these pins off. Pull down at the same time. Pull. This is the stupidest shit.
You need like a better pry tool? Yeah, man.
It's just getting them all down at the same time with 2 hands. All right, since I got you.
Yeah.
Here. Just pop that third one off.
Where, back here or right here, right in front?
Back one. That one. It's like that weird angle.
Oh, my bad. Did I hit you? I hit you again.
You're good. There you go. Pops up. This whole thing comes out.
You gotta work with what you got, huh?
Work with what you got. Alright, hold that.
Hold what? This?
Yeah.
This shit's gonna spring up, right?
Yep. So that's that. You got vice?
So I got what?
Vice grip?
Yeah, I do. Alright, you guys. So like I said, again, as you can see, we're losing light. So I think I'm gonna put the camera down and go ahead and help Tony out. He has a great video on how to do this. So if you wanted a good like how-to video on exactly how to do it, go ahead and check his channel out. It's pretty good. Check it out, man. Alright, so we'll be back and probably just give you guys a review and show you guys a little process or whatever I can on the way. So far, we're at the point where we got the stock shifter out. Everything, stock shifter's out. See through the car. We're gonna start building the Steeda. Oh, dude, you can't even see it.
You got Loctite?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's what.
Alright, so here it is, putting it all together. Fucking pieces everywhere. So what from the stock goes on this one?
You got your spring,
Okay.
both your pivot cups, and then that's it.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, you got everything. I should have it on my video.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, I don't know. But as we're putting it together, I'll know.
Yeah. So I'm saying more in detail install on this. Go ahead and check his video out. This lighting sucks, dude. This camera's horrible. So the Steeda short shifter. First off, install. The install itself, it's a little intimidating. Luckily, I had my boy Tony over to help me out, and he kind of already had done a couple of these, a couple of short shifters. So he knew his way around very well. So that was a huge help. If it wasn't for him, I honestly, like I said, the job itself is a little intimidating just because you got to tear your whole center console apart. You got to get underneath the car. You start messing with, the transmission's arms or whatnot. It's kind of intimidating, those are things that if you're not sure about, you really don't want to mess up while you're driving, obviously, right? So having him was a huge help. After seeing what had to be done and the install itself, it's easy. It's very easy. It's just it's time consuming, and there's a lot of little parts to it where you could barely get your hand up in, and they take a while to bolt up or whatnot. But the install itself is not that bad at all. And then I know on some instructions are saying you have to remove your drive shaft. You don't have to do that at all. There's actually just enough wiggle room for you to get your hand in there and get it done. So yeah, install not too bad. Thank you, Tony. Big help, man, and really good help. Now I will say my video, it was kind of the install portion of it. It was kind of very late at night. I wanted to get it done. Well, I should say we wanted to get it done. So the install video wasn't completely what I wished it would have been, but on the bright side, you guys, my boy Tony does have a really good install video where he goes step by step on his channel. So if you're curious about that, as far as how to really install it, go ahead and check his channel out and check out his video. He has a pretty good one. So yeah, that's how you kind of shoot you guys that way to the install. As far as the shifter itself, you guys, oh my god, it is amazing. I went with Steeda, the TriAx. It is awesome. The throws are a lot shorter. The throws themselves are a lot more confident. And by that I mean, you know, when you're in gear and it's aggressive. It's an aggressive throw. I will say, just like they mentioned, you will get a little bit of NVH, and that's basically noise. I personally, it's not bad. I don't mind it at all. The noise that I get is honestly my exhaust. I kind of get a hint of my exhaust coming through my boot, so that's not bad, and I don't mind it at all. Besides that, though, I don't have anything to complain about. I mean, if you want to be nitpicky, your reverse lockout. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I'll try to make it like make you guys hear that sound. I guess the shaft of the reverse lockout itself is ripped differently, so it's not smooth like the original one. So that's why it makes that noise. But I don't mind it, you know. The throw itself and the drive itself is amazing. Having this short shifter actually like made me even more excited to go out and drive my car than I have, than I already am right from the get-go. So it's definitely worth it, you guys. On how it dropped, I mean, it dropped the shifter an inch, so it's literally, I could rest my arm and shift. So that's very comfortable. Like, literally, I'm resting my arm, I'm not gonna lift it, I'm just gonna go straight back. And I did it with 2 fingers, you know. So I will say the feel of the shifter is a lot stiffer. There is very little play in neutral. You literally have to push it. Now, when it's first installed, it's a little intimidating because it makes you think like, oh, now I'm gonna have to work extra hard to throw those shifts. I'm gonna have to bang out the shifts every time I'm driving. That's not the case at all, you guys. It to me, actually, now that I'm used to it, it kind of seems just as, I don't want to say loose, but just as yeah, I guess loose is the only term. It feels just as loose as the stock, but that's only because I'm used to it already. So once you get used to it, it feels like you were driving with the stock shifter, but it's way smoother. You're definitely you're really sure of what gear you're going into. In the gear itself, there's again little to no play at all. Like on the stock one, there's so much play whenever you were in gear and neutral. It was very loose. I don't know about you guys, and I used to get locked out of third all the time. Now, at first, I just figured, you know what, it's my first time driving stick shift. It's my first daily. It's probably me. I don't know how to drive. That's why I'm just missing third. But after a while, I started to realize that there's no way that I missed third that many times. So, and it would always happen to me when I was at a high RPM. So like if I banged out of second at around 5,000 or 6,000 RPMs, it would always do that to me, always. So that was one of the big things that I was hoping this would take care of, and it definitely has, you guys. I have not been locked out of third ever. And every time I want to bang into third, it's instant, it's smooth, it's sweet. I like it. Now, one thing about this shifter is every time you go into your gear, and even more so when it's cold, like when you first start your car up and you're first going through your gears, it's kind of loud. Like the thump of going into the gear and into the socket, it's loud. It's not a bad loud. I personally like it. It's a nice sounding like thump. So every time you go into gears, thump, thump. It sounds awesome. It sounds cool. I like it. So yeah, you guys, I mean, besides that, what else? The install, like I said, one thing I will warn you guys about, and it kind of happened to Tony and I, is on the install itself, on the rear of the whole setup, there is what's a bracket, and this bracket is basically just extra support for the whole short shifter setup. So now this support has 2 welded nuts underneath your console, or I should say 2 welded bolts underneath the console. The bolts go down, and then the bracket ties up into it, and you put 2 nuts from the bottom going up onto those bolts. Well, some way, somehow, I figured we must have cross-threaded it or something. I don't know what happened, but we were tightening the passenger side bolt, or the passenger side nut, and the whole bolt actually snapped off. So, what you would think would be a big deal, we actually, we took a step back, looked at the situation, and we figured out a perfect, how to fix it. So what we went ahead and did is we went through the top, we drilled through the weld, and we drilled the bolt out. So we made our own hole, and then we replaced that with an even thicker and more like a sturdier bolt, washer, gasket, you know, everything to keep metal from touching. Made it real nice, went up from underneath and put our own nut in, and it's perfectly fine. Granted, underneath my console now I only have one welded side, on the other side I have a bolt, but who cares? You can't see it, nothing. They do send you sound deadener to put around the shifter to get rid of some of that noise. Well, actually, I used what they gave me, and again, the noise was very minimal. I did get a little more. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and try to sell you and tell you that you don't get any noise. You do. You definitely do. It kind of just depends up to the driver on whether or not you're okay with it or not. I was okay with it, but I wanted to go a step forward and do more. So I actually put about 2 more layers on top of what the first layer that they send you of a sound deadener, and that alone made a huge difference. So I will recommend you guys, when you guys get this shifter, before you even install it, I would say run out and buy some more Dynamat. I mean, you can't go wrong. It's sound deadener, right? So you can't go wrong as far as how much you want to put. So I layered it on real nice, real thick, and the noise is still there, very minimal. You literally have to be completely silent in the car, radio down, AC off, and hopefully your exhaust isn't too loud to be able to hear it. Like, you got to be that nitpicky to be able to hear it. But yeah, you guys, besides that, the driving experience on this is awesome, man. Like I said, it makes my car a lot funner to drive. It's more aggressive. Every shift is very reassuring and short. And the look of it, the fact that it drops it an inch, it makes a world of difference, you guys. So I would for sure recommend it. Check it out. You know, like I said, I hope the install video, I know it wasn't that great, but check out my boy Tony's. He has an install video. You know, if you're curious and more in detail on how to do it, check that out. As far as this review, I like it a lot. Way better than the stock shifter. I haven't had any experience with any other shifters, but from what I hear from people that have had experience with other shifters, this is by far the best one. I mean, coming from me, it's very one-sided because I only have experience with this one, but this is me basing it off of other people. Right, you guys, just want to show you guys like the gears. See how short they are? So look, as you can tell, neutral, very little play. Like, I had to push it pretty damn hard to get it over to the sides. But anyway, so there's first, second, third. As you can see, I'm using a finger. Fourth, fifth, sixth. And the whole time I'm able to rest my arm. So that goes to show you how short and quick the throws actually are. Look, I'm going to second. And I don't know if you can hear that bang or that thump that I was talking about. From third to fourth, you may be able to hear it. It's like a thump, but it's a very reassuring and very aggressive thump. I love it. So I just wanted to show you guys a little quick video of that. So besides that, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, at least even a little. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for supporting. Go ahead and comment, like, subscribe, and share this. All right, thanks you guys.